4 career minor league home runs. Line through the left side for a base hit. Ben Williamson, in his first big league plate appearance, ropes a single to left field in Cincinnati.
I have the confidence that I have that mindset. I'm going to be able to hit it out of the catcher's glove.
This is dropping, and it's in for a base hit. Here comes Dillon around third base. He's on his way home. A headlong slide, and the Mariners lead it 2-0 on Ben Williamson's first career run batted into the show. On the ground through the right side, Williamson picks up a base hit to begin things in the 8th inning.
His bat control is really something to marvel at. I mean, I was watching this.
Lined out to left field and out of the glove of Roden. Williamson hustles into second base, and he's in there with a double. Alan Roden made a phenomenal. Hammered high and deep, given a ride out to left. Ben Williamson, welcome to the show. His first big league home run comes north of the border and ties the game in the 7th.
Three-run homer. Red Sox open it up 8-3 as we go to the 8th inning. And a liner smacked by Williamson into right field for a base hit. He had walked and scored previously.
I saw some too. I think a lot of people have left town from the marathon. Hard hit ground ball past Casas into right field. Williamson is aboard. Leadoff single for the Mariners.
Last couple of outings, he's landing that cut fastball.
This is through the left side, pulled for a base hit. It's a multi-hit night for Williamson, whose helmet is inside the hitter circle still. Very gentle. 1-2. Into right field, and it's down in front of Abreu for a base hit. Rosarena comes home. He scores standing. What a night for Ben Williamson. Wow. His first career 3-hit game. And he hit hard through the left side. The hits keep on coming for Williamson. Leadoff single down to the Ford Sports desk on a beautiful day. Brad. First hit, first RBI, first homer. This is up the middle into center field. He just continues to produce for the Mariners. All the talk was about his glove, and for good reason. And the glove has been fantastic, but he has been the 1-0. Line drive, left field, base hit. Cal Raleigh scores. Raleigh rounds third. This ball kicks around in the corner. Yet another quality at bat and another knock from Ben Williamson. He drives in a pair. Now the Mariners jump out to a 4-0 lead. What a start for this rookie. Man. Chopping, and it splits the left side. Here comes Luke Raley, and this ball is skied to the backstop. Throw to third, not nearly in time. Ben Williamson winds up at second base. He has driven in yet another run tonight. That's his. Jammed him. A little flare, shallow left field. Tough play. Air Williamson reels it in. Ho! What was that? Simply incredible by Ben Williamson. And the lineup today with that one, besides Riley Thomas making his major league debut.
Yes.
Williamson skies this the opposite way, and it bangs off the wall. That had some carry. Tellez into second base. Ben Williamson with an RBI double. And it's 7-0 Mariners. Some boo birds making some noise. At least a little bit here in Arlington.
I just love this kid's approach on the outer half of the plate, and he doesn't try to get that to the pull side. He lets it travel.
They're digging themselves a pretty big hole early on this year.
I think it's time for a little wake-up call, possibly.
Williamson into center field.
One at a time.
Have him loaded.
I wonder if there's going to be a little closed-door meeting at some point.
This is into center, dropping, base hit, Ben Williamson. Tellez scores. The Mariners push their 4th run across the plate in the 3rd inning. The 1-0. Little inside out flare, dropping, base hit. Cal Raleigh sprints home. He scores standing. Ben Williamson ties the game in the 8th inning. Only 2 in the lineup here tonight for the Mariners. Broken bat, and it's served into left field for a base hit. Ben Williamson works his way aboard.
And I'm beginning to think that 81 mile-per-hour exit velocity with his shoe.
On a line out to the gap, and Brown can't get to it. Dylan Moore can cruise home. Williamson at second base. He gets the Mariners on the board. That was shot out of a cannon by Ben Williamson. The 0-1. Up the middle into center field for a base hit. That'll get things going for the Mariners. A 2-out single, and the lineup card turns over. That's a soft little pop, and it drops in for a base hit. Runners are on the corners as the BABIP gods now smile.
Over 80% of the time.
Ground ball into center field. Tavares on his way home, and he holds there as the throw comes in very quickly. Played in
York, man, I can't wait to see the videos on Instagram knocking out.
Line base hit the other way for Williamson, and that's kind of that Edgar Martinez approach we were told about earlier for the right-handed batters to play.
And what a lift we'll have for this team in that pitching.
Ben Williamson, a big chop off the plate, up the middle, tough bare hand play, and it kind of kicks away from Rojas. So we know how sure-handed he is to come up in the White Sox bullpen. Ground ball, it's off the mound into center field for a base hit, and Williamson is aboard for the second time. Multi-hit night. And it looks like that will now.
3-2. Broken bat. This is going to be a tough play. Vargas charging bare hands, and he throws to second as Rojas able to keep it on the infield.
Well, I like against the Mariners. He's only faced one other team more, and that's the Angels. That went right back up the middle, and that's a base hit. 4th hit of the game for the Mariners. 2 out base runners. They turn it over to the top of the order.
Let's go back to that game. Game 3.
Good hitters beat a good pitcher in that sequence. Quick one hopper smothered Williamson. A dart to first base, and he just took a hit away for each team. This is lofted the opposite way. Smith was far too deep to make a play on it, and Ben Williamson gets a little parachute job into about medium depth right field for a base hit. That keeps the line moving with 2 outs.
Yeah, look, the ball wasn't hit hard, but you'll take it.
That was incredible. Great ups.
And that one right up the middle and a base hit. Well, enjoy the premier experience at Daikin Park with group and suite tickets, whether you're looking to host college.
Serves this on the ground through the right side. Able to take a pitch that was down out of the strike zone and working for a base hit.
Well, I just love this approach right here by
Ground ball, and oh, look at the reaction by Chafin. Williamson, a 12-pitch AB.
I'd only have to travel 125 feet, maybe 124 feet.
This finds grass in right field. Williamson, who had a couple of really lengthy at-bats last night, able to grind out a 2-out hit.
That is quite the debut.
Ground ball, and is able to get into center field. Tavares makes a quick turn, races into third base, and the Mariners suddenly in business. They've got him on the corners with nobody out. Third base, 2 outs. Last of the 7th. To right field, tie game. Ben Williamson delivers in the 7th inning. He ties it up against his boyhood team.
3-2. Little golf shot into right center field on a slider. That's down for a hit. Off the backhand side, Wallner, and he can throw. So that keeps Williamson from testing for extra bases. Pitch number 90 for Bailey Ober. There's a dart to left. He's on his way to second. Williamson has his 5th major league double. That one roamed inside, and he hammered it.
Game. 2-2. Williamson, a busy guy, smothers this, pops up, a strike to first base. And despite that, big chopper up the middle, and Neto gets to it, but a wild throw. Darno backs it up on a slide. Back and forth we go tonight. This is shot out the opposite way. Base hit Williamson. He is making the turn. Here comes a throw from Adele, and Williamson a hustle double. He sets the on the ground. Williamson tackles it, throws from a split onto first base in time. Ben Williamson. Mastroboni on his way to second, ground ball. Neto had to go to second to cover. Mastroboni being held. And the Mariners have him parked down the corners. That worked out perfectly for the Mariners. Neto for the 3rd time. Dropping a bunt down, skims quickly, bare hand play. Williamson throws, and in time, Ben Williamson putting on a.
And it's just misting on you, and I'm like, we paid good money for a mister system like this on our dugout.
In the air, out to the gap, right center field, splits it to the wall. Williamson into second base. Good.
When he pitched for the Mariners, now he throws that pitch the most.
Chop off the plate, not an easy play. Strickland gives it up. Rengifo on to first, not in time, and the bases are loaded. Infield base hit, Ben Williamson.
First, and you wondered if he was even going to be making his next start, and he just looks like a man determined today. His slider has just been excellent today.
And did Williamson? He pulled it down. Ben Williamson out of room, ends the inning.
He was walking away like he had it. And sure enough, it drops in front of Corbin. A leadoff single. Just the 4th hit for Seattle.
Almost set right there on top of the sign. This is Pats Ramirez hugging the line into left field. Williamson scampers into second base.
Travel day yesterday.
Splits the left side for a base hit. Multi-hit night. Ben Williamson. Canzone pushes into second. The line continues.
You know you're in a bit of a slide. Not winning the games you should be.
Hard hit on the ground through the left side. Canzone pushes into second on Williamson's single. Back-to-back base hits to open up the home third.
And I'll tell you another thing is stop.
Williamson a long run for this. Oh, wow! Ben Williamson reaching back behind his cape to make the catch. Able to work a base hit out of this into right field. Took a pitch well beneath the strike zone. All right, so we begin the 6th inning. Williamson wastes no time, and he parks a base hit into right field. Leadoff man is aboard. Mariners have scored 5.
No sophomore slump for the great Trevor Plouffe. 3-2 pitch off the mound and into center field. And Ben Williamson has the first Mariner hit, and the first time the Mariners have put the lead off.
Williamson right back. It kicks off of Wentz and dies, and Williamson has an infield base hit. Wentz needs a second. One last night in lopsided fashion. Williamson bounces this up the middle. It clanks off Correa's glove, and Ben Williamson is aboard.
Ben putting this in play, and I talked about this. It'll be interesting to hear after the game what the players did to kill the 4 hours.
Oh, that was a tricky hop and fielded perfectly by Ben Williamson, who throws a strike to first base.
I mean, that ends up being huge in this game. Otherwise, he probably comes out for the fourth.
Oh, get down.
It drops in for a base hit. That was the pitch right on the corner, if not off. And Williamson works it for a knock. So Canzone, Julio, both doubles. Off the end of the bat, a slow ground ball. Simeon to first, and he beats it out. 1-2. Young can't get there. Neither can Seager. See, nice single from Williamson, who was aboard.
Thank you, hot infield right there.
Among the fewest at-bats with the bases loaded this year in baseball, the Royals. This is chopped softly, tough play. Williamson, and in time. That is a huge play. He bats with a runner at third. This is inside the bag and into right field. An RBI base hit for Williamson. He's racing to second base, and he is safe. A hustle double.
A little bit more pitch per at bat. That is for sure to put some of these hitters away.
Ben Williamson gobbles that up and takes a hit away from Jonathan India. Williamson a ride the opposite way out to the gap, and it gets past Caglione, bounces off the wall. Williamson is into second base right away. It's a stand-up double to get things going to the bottom of the seventh. This is fought off, and it drops in fair. Base hit for Ben Williamson, and that brings a tying run to the plate.
Get something out of the middle of the plate.
Into right field for a base hit. Ben Williamson splits the gap, rolls to the base of the wall, and he has given the Mariners a sixth-inning lead. Soon. Through the right side for a base hit. Canzone pushes into second. And the Mariners have a couple of men on.
Yeah, you got to start to really be careful out there.
On the ground and into left field. Williamson hunting second base, and he finds a double in left field.
Victory after dropping all three to the Yankees. Williamson, ground ball, base hits. Polanco is in to score. They hold up Solanco. I beg your pardon, it's Mastroboni who's in to score. Pinch running for Polanco.
Is both going to the All-Star game, so Mariners bats, that's very impressive. Ben Williamson lines a single to center field. We've seen that a few times with him. Williamson up the middle on cue, pass Torres into center field. RBI single. Randy able to trot home once again. Mariners tack on another 9-4 with the Williamson RBI. Ground ball through the hole left field. Here comes Raley being waved in. The throw from Riley not nearly in time, and Luke Raley scores on the Ben Williamson RBI single. That is his second RBI.
Hit hard on the ground. Williamson to his chest, pops up over to first base, and the side retired in order. This finds the soft spot right there in right field, and Williamson is aboard. Leadoff man reaching 95 and 60% humidity in Cooperstown, as you know better than I do. This is a slow bouncer up the middle, and it's bobbled on the transfer by Turang. Ben Williamson is aboard. So there I am. I'm let's see. Will this drop in a no man's land? The Bermuda Triangle can't get to it. Canzone scores, and this game is suddenly tied at 2.
The clock, but I'm trying to remember if he just kind of thought, batting practice, this is not where I'm getting my work in. I don't know.
This kicks off the mound for Williamson. He reaches for the third time. There is some activity inside the Brewers bullpen. 94 pitches for Priester. And Anderson tonight and Hendricks tomorrow. This shoots through the middle quickly. Polanco racing around third base. Adele's throw is cut off, and Ben Williamson drives in. A nice little piece of insurance for the Mariners. They stretch the lead. The greatest single game ever. Here is Brent Rooker. It's this. Oh, a diving catch. Williamson lays out and takes the hit away.
Yumiko.
This is into left field fair and skims into the corner. Extra bases for Ben Williamson as he stands up with a double. So that right-handed slug against Sears continues to climb.
Good to see in this game. I'm talking lately. The bottom of the order checking in.
Ground ball deep backhand. Schumann on to first base, not in time. Williamson with an infield base hit, a multi-hit night.
Side that entire first series.
On the ground, Williamson tackles it to third with a hop for out number 3. Ben Williamson keeps the Mariners' 2-run lead in the 8th.